Oops, I left up the intro from the Crossing the Rhine series. Hello, good morning. It's Paul here, Woody from WW2TV. I am in Saint Malo, so come out of Normandy, the beginning of Brittany. This is the Citadel in Saint Malo. And the reason I'm here is in about an hour and a half's time, I'm taking that catamaran there that says Condor on it, so behind Brittany Ferries, and I'm heading across to Jersey for a brief stop to change ferries. Then we're going to Guernsey, and then later this week I'm going to Alderney, and we are going there with the invitation of Visit Guernsey and Visit Alderney to make some content. I am not here on my own. I am here with Mag, my other half, and you may remember this handsome fella here, JD from History Underground, who's making content. And if you remember back to the Brittany series we did back in August last year, we did a show about the American 83rd Division attacking Saint Malo, which they did August the 6th. And if you saw the Lee Miller film, well, half of Lee Miller's very famous photos were taken up in the city of, or the old part, the citadel up here of Saint Malo, and we came to an exhibit. So we're facing roughly north over there, and all these separate islands around Saint Malo all had fortifications. You can see the fortifications there. They go back to, you know, anti-English French fortifications. If you remember the show with John Bernstein we did with the 83rd Division, this was a fraught battle. There are some incredible photos of the citadel on fire from the Allied bombardment, smoke plumes coming out from these buildings we can see kind of here. And this is the old fortified wall of the city. But we're not here for very long, so we're going off to Guernsey later on. So we'll be there. I don't know how many people watching this live, but we'll be doing a few of these pop-ups over the next few days. And then myself and JD, I'm meeting people in Guernsey and Alderney to get their contact details to interview them later. I'm taking footage of the various bunkers and museums and other sites to do with World War II. We're visiting. JD is going to be creating lots of content. And this is all about promoting the World War II part of Guernsey and Alderney and the Channel Islands wider history. If you are beginning your interest in the Channel Islands, I will recommend the fantastic podcast by Nick Lahure about Guernsey and the Channel Islands at war. You can find that. I'll put the link later on at some point about that. And there's the shows we have done on the channel about the Channel Islands, but that's later on. So we're just here in Saint Malo. Just basically, we got here too early. We're having a little walk around before we take the ferry. Oh, my battery on my stabilizer is already out of charge, which is weird because I charged it up yesterday. But there we are. That's what we're going to be doing. So that's the ferry we're taking. I'm not going to be here talking to you very long. So watch the Saint Malo video about the attack on here. That's the direction the 83rd Division came from. They kind of worked their way. All this modern part of the city wasn't there. You can see these modern buildings, and they attacked the citadel, and it was a fraught battle. You'll see these ramparts in various photos taken here in August 44, the beginning of the Allied army push into Brittany. This was Middleton's 8th Corps. That Task Force A was sent in to take Saint Malo. If you remember, it's all about the Allied need to keep getting harbours. They need as many harbours as they can possibly get. So Saint Malo, and then later on, Brest. And then, of course, we have the big Scheldt estuary trying to get Antwerp later on in the autumn of 1944. But this is Saint Malo. That's all I'm going to say here. But watch out for these pop-up shows. There's my camera collapsing again over the next few days. But in the meantime, keep watching. I will try and make sure I have the right intro next time. But in the meantime, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for all this Channel Islands content over the next few days. Cheers, everybody. Bye.